This is PersonaBelle speaking. Hello.
Hi.
Today, you'll be going on a type date. I will now start the love machine to select your date. Your date for today has now been selected. You will meet at the Type Dates restaurant for a 3-minute speed date. In this time, you will need to decide whether you want a second date or not. Do you understand?
Unless there's some kind of hidden meaning behind your question, which I'm incapable of seeing for reasons outside of my conscious perceptual scope, then I would say yes. I understand.
Just in case you're wondering whether my t-shirt is some kind of fashion statement, or a personal expression of my love for furry creatures, it was the only clean top I could find.
I really hadn't noticed. For me, my inclination to judge a person by their personal attire is usually pretty low.
Me too. In my experience, clothing selection isn't directly correlated to whether or not someone's going to be a total douchebag.
What kind of problems have you come across from dating?
Where do I start? Faulty reasoning, invalid assumptions, expectations that are unsubstantiated and don't add up, such as thinking there is a direct relationship between the price of the food we're eating and the likelihood that I'm going home with them after the date. I could go on.
Would you think it fair to say that you generally find the dating process to be kinda cringe?
Yes. I try my best to be optimistic, but it's hard to get excited about meeting someone new when I already know that the probability of making a meaningful mental connection with a guy is pretty low. How about you?
I could think of less awkward ways of passing my time.
When I think about it, most of modern-day existence seems to require routine participation in some form of absurd practice or another. So dating could be viewed as being an absurdity within an overarching bigger absurdity, also known as life.
Could you give an example of a common irrational thought process that others adhere to, that stands out in your mind?
It's difficult to just choose one. But I suppose we're on a speed date, so let me see.
It doesn't have to be in order of priority.
That helps. In terms of irrationality, what's mostly coming to mind are common practices linked to pressure to fit into social norms. I would say that people accepting information as being true, just because a large percentage of people already believe it to be true, is a big problem.
Just because the majority of a population hold a shared belief doesn't mean that the belief holds any actual validity. In my opinion, mental laziness is a serious issue, and it seems to be on the increase.
You're so right. I think that the advancement of modern technology is playing a significant role in perpetuating this phenomena. For example, app usage has facilitated the exportation of human mental processing to computers.
Which means that there's less necessity for people to work things out for themselves.
Imagine where this could lead to in future.
Given enough time, logical discussion such as this could seem completely unintelligible to the majority of people.
I'm glad you can see it. I seldom meet anyone who recognizes the broader implications.
In future, great many people could find simple logical sentencing very difficult to follow. With lesser reasoning, it would literally be like listening to an alien language.
I often get the impression that what you're saying is already an issue.
I'm Peter.
Camila.